Palma is a melange of Spanish lifestyle with international flair. 20% of the city's 400,000 residents are foreigners. In the summertime, tourists mingle with Mallorquinos and foreign residents in the pulsating heart of the town. Palma's old quarter shows a few architectural traces of centuries of Arab rule. In the 13th century, Mallorca was annexed by the Christian kingdom of Aragon, whose language, Catalan, is still spoken on the island today. The Old Town is a great place for making discoveries. At the Art Deco Fondas Theatre bakery, we meet up with Jörg Jung. He works as a presenter for a local German language radio station. For breakfast, he's ordered ensaimada, a traditional Mallorcan pastry.
You get a mixture here in Palma. Tourists in Bermuda shorts, the locals, lots of South Americans who live here. Every European country is represented. There are all those cliches about what tourists from which country wear, and they're all true, by the way. But that brings life to the town.
Jung moved to Mallorca 3 years ago. He got to know Palma on vacations when he'd come for the beach and the parties. But Palma has much more to offer. For example, the courtyards of the patrician mansions, known here as patis. Most of them are privately owned. The wide patios let light into the interior apartments and serve as gathering places for the residents and their neighbors. Palma also boasts 20th century buildings in the style known as Catalan modernism, made famous by the architect Antoni Gaudí. The biggest eye-catcher in Palma is the emblematic Liceu, one of Europe's major Gothic cathedrals. This building, with a ground plan measuring 6,600 square meters, was begun in the 13th century. Over the centuries, it underwent frequent rebuilding. Its last reconstruction was done by Antoni Gaudí. The rosette window, with more than 1,200 pieces of glass, is one of the largest in the world. To see the morning sun streaming through is quite an experience. The ceramic mural in the chapel is the work of the internationally known Mallorcan artist Miquel Barceló.
You can find everything here. There's so much culture. There are popular folk festivals that wouldn't be imaginable in Germany. This wealth of culture surprised me because I came to Mallorca for other things, like many Germans still do.
The large number of galleries and museums make Palma a major art center in Spain. One important collection of contemporary works can be found in the Museum Es Baluard.
The Balearic Islands have always been a center of art. You could say from the moment the great buildings like the Almudaina Palace or the cathedral were constructed. And what's also important is the presence of major artists in the 20th century.
Visitors are often taken by surprise by the range of art to be found.
We're sort of art lovers, but we didn't know that there was a great art museum here, so it's a bonus.
I knew a bit about the great cultural and historical tradition here, but I think in Spain it's better known for its beaches.
Beaches, culture, and shopping. Palma's stores feature international fashion labels alongside local designers. One of them is Camper, which makes its shoes on the island. Jörg Jung loves to visit the cafes in the former fishing district of Santa Catalina. It's a quiet place during the day, but that changes as evening falls.
The Santa Catalina district is quite alternative. There's lots of partying going on here in the evening. It used to have a bit of a bad reputation, but now you get a better crowd coming here to party.
As the sun goes down over the nearby marina, Palma once again shows itself in its best light.